Hey people, welcome back to Follow That. I hope you are doing well. So I'm just going to run through some really basic GTA Online tips that I hope will help you out. Some of these you may know, some of them you may not. Some of them will be little reminders of just really useful stuff to do when you're just starting out in GTA Online. So one of them is the casino. So it's worth in every game day, coming in and giving the wheel a spin. There we go. Yeah, $30,000. Nice one. You might end up with the car, you might end up with other stuff, but it's just worth doing each day you come in to the game. Now, another one, deposit your money when you have over 5k on your person. So see here, you're holding $5,000, so there's two numbers there. The top one is the money you're holding on your person, the bottom one's in your bank. So open up your bank, Maze Bank, deposit the money, all of it, there we go. And then you can't get robbed by other players when you have more than 5,000 on your person. That money is safe. Okay, another one, it's kind of obvious, but it's worth doing, particularly when you get started, to really help you out in terms of getting up the levels and making the maximum cash from the in-game events that you do. They show these bonuses, they change each week. Use them when they're there. Secondly, equally, you get a free car. So once you're signed up to the Rockstar Social Club, which you kind of have to do anyway, there is a free car available for you. So you might as well use it when you don't have much money to start with. You'll find it in the Legendary store. So here we go. Sort by price, 3.5 million. No, we don't have that kind of money to start with. There it is, the RH8. The Elegy. Now it's a fast car, it's very manoeuvrable, braking's not that great, but it manoeuvres really well. Store it, buy it, and it's a good starter car. Unfortunately it doesn't have armour, but if you do get some money together, a really useful one to get for the armour is this Kuruma. It's $500,000, so it might take a while to get that kind of cash, but when you do, it's really useful when you're getting shot at by other players and in character ones. So once you've lost your vehicle, there's such an easy way to get it back. If you buy it from the store, you automatically get insurance. You use the interaction menu here. So press M on PC, hold the back button on Xbox, hold touchpad on PS. And then you'll see here, vehicles, request personal vehicle. Too far from a suitable road. That's because I parked this helicopter at the top of the thing. But mechanic will deliver it to you nearby. Equally here you can request aircraft. If you bought one, you probably won't have one to start with until you got some money. Request special vehicle. Anti-aircraft trailer, haven't bought that one yet. Return personal vehicle to storage, that might be the garage that you've bought. And then vehicle access, so that's when you can get other game players to join you in your car and have some fun with them, as I've done on this channel. Check out the Revenge is Sweet video. Okay, another just top tip, and this mechanic doesn't exist in GTA 5 story mode, but it is in online. So you see there on the left have a vending machine, and here in the convenience stores you can buy snacks which you can eat on the move. So here's the menu, again via interaction menu. So I've stocked up on snacks, they're all there. And if you're that kind of player, you can then rob the store. If you're worried about that $10 or whatever that you spent on snacks, you can do it. Blow up the second cash point there, the second till. Get the money, head for safety, head off-road. Bizarrely, cops don't follow you off-road. And you've lost those 2 stars. Perfect. There we go. But use those snacks. So, again, to use a snack, so inventory, snacks, again via the interaction menu, and just select them, and there you go, your health will go back up a little bit. And bizarrely, I do love the fact that if you have a cigarette in-game, it actually decreases your health. So a health conscious message from Rockstar amongst all the absolute carnage. Equally, stock up on the armour, because you can carry more than one set of armour with you, which is really useful. Here I've taken a bit of punishment, so we can select some armour. Buy, obviously the heavier the armour, the more expensive it gets, but you can actually bizarrely carry a whole stack of them, like one of the other weird things in GTA, how you can carry like 10 massive weapons. I don't know why either, but I guess it just kind of works within the game. And there it is. Go to body armor, and then you can top up in game, and that's really useful for kind of mid firefight, or if you're struggling. Register as VIP CEO President. Well, I've done a video on this. It's 500,000 views, unbelievably. So you go down to secure a serve, and there you. If you're a VIP, you'll see VIP. If you're a CEO, you'll see CEO. If you're president, you'll see president. And note, you need to have $50,000 in your account to be a VIP. Now then, setting your spawn location. It's a massive map, so it's worth thinking about where you want to respawn each time. So again, interaction menu, see on here, set your spawn location. If you have a place at the casino, then that's a really useful place to respawn each time. There we go. So, committed suicide there, and that will respawn me back. And the thing is, yeah, it is better to play with friends. GTA Online, it's not just there to attack other players. Here we are, no friends. It's worth getting some friends, particularly for the jobs, particularly the heists, and it just makes it more fun when you're chatting with your mates and that. Okay, now use the aircraft spawn location. So a second point around, like I said, it's a really big map. So when you're first getting started out, it's really until you start leveling up to at least a level 11, you'll get some more interesting stuff spawning. But at the 3 airports, you will find some stuff, particularly the main Los Santos airport. So here, I've leveled up, so hence I'm getting Titans spawning, helis spawning, and the higher levels you go, the more interesting stuff you'll see. So once you get up all the way up to level 50, you'll start seeing more powerful planes and helis spawning. And as we're saying, even if you're literally just started and you're level 1, you can always go into the army base. As we know, smash through the gates, watch out for the tanks. But why I've only got 2 stars on this, that's because I have bought the army hangar in here, and it's very expensive, but if you want free military stuff, it is worth doing. So it basically means that I was actually being shot. You can enter the army base. If you bought this hangar, you won't have any stars at all, so you can just go in, jump in, and you are away. So there I had 2 stars when I entered anyway, but still I don't get the 4 stars and those lethal tanks attacking you. And equally, when you bought the army hangar, it also means that they don't fire anti-aircraft rockets at you, which arguably takes out a lot of the fun of the army base and attacking the army base. But you can always do that in story mode, and it's just really useful for getting free military hardware. You could even nick the tanks, and you only get a couple of stars for doing that. And then we go, I can fly over the army base, even with 2 stars, and they don't attack me. But even if you don't have the hangar, it is pretty decent for getting hold of that hardware if you're willing to take the risk of getting one. And equally at the airport here, so by the Devon Western hangar, there's some helis, spawns behind you. Later on in the game, I think Luxor, level 35, level 40, you need to have leveled up your character to get that Luxor spawning. But here's a really useful location. So the heli's there to the right. It is so tempting, so tempting to blow those up, but I'm not going to this time. So that's a useful spawn location, getting hold of that. Or another little cheeky tip is calling Merryweather on your phone, and it costs $1,000, but you can get a heli for it. So here are a list of options. Helicopter pickup.
Has been dispatched to your location.
So takes like 20 seconds. Get a heli here. So what you can do, he will take you to your location, or if you want to be, sorry my friend, literally nothing I can do apart from shoot you in the head, of course. So you take him out, and there you go. You have now got a heli, and you can do what you want with it. And the pilot won't fly off after you've been dropped off. Equally, another tip is, obviously a large part of this game is getting wanted stars, but hopefully you know this already, but even if you've got up to 5 stars, you've got the whole world on your tail. Head underground into one of the many tunnels, look for the train track or the tram track, and there you go, you lose your 5 stars very easily, too easily, I would say. The other thing I would add is, it's so tempting when you first start playing GTAonline just to attack everyone, and you can do stuff like this. I'm hiding for this guy, he's been chasing me for a while, doesn't know where I am, boom, you are done for, my friend, sorry. And to make matters worse, I'm going to have that bike, but you will notice it's his personal vehicle. Watch what happens. So he's about to spawn out of the game and respawn somewhere else, but it's his personal vehicle. Look, little animation just spat me. I didn't do that, and it disappears. Okay, so that is kind of when it goes well, but what usually happens is this, and that you really need to level up. So I come out of the casino, seen this amazing car, stupidly decide to blow it up. There we go, and you would have thought, did that take out the guy behind it? No, there we go, he set me on fire. You have a fire launcher, and there we go, even my Kuruma armour clash, I didn't really get in time. And there he is. Now, this is usually what happens until you've actually leveled up your vehicles and your weaponry, so you can actually take people on properly, and your armour. This just keeps happening all the time. So clearly I annoyed this guy by blowing up that pride and joy, and he just went on a series of wasting me several times. And going on to one of the biggest things, just watch out for modders. So that guy, I thought to start with, maybe I'd just blown up the car and not actually taken out the guy, but clearly I had hit him, and here I landed several shots with the sniper, and he's clearly following me, and it does no damage at all. You don't get the little red icon. I realised that this guy or girl was actually a hacker, and unfortunately it's a real plague of the game at the moment. Hacker, modder, and yes, I use lots of mods in GTA story mode, but not in online, because you can get banned and it kind of ruins the experience for everyone else. So this person got a little bit bored of just killing me, so they decided to take me for a ride in their car. So well, that could be good, this could be interesting. And what they did was, when we'd stopped, they did a money drop, and a lot of people asked for money drops, but as you may know, Rockstar recently banned reset a whole bunch of accounts for people who'd essentially taken money drops from other players, other modders, and got themselves a few $1 million. Rockstar noted that and basically reset them to 0. So this guy got annoyed that I was ignoring the money drop, and there we go, back again. And this is kind of what happens. There you go, 5-0, despite that one I thought that I had. So now I'm actually doing a mission later in the game, taking out the gang tower. That person reappears, waste for sake, and then started spawning stuff around me, and it just gets really, really boring. I'm afraid they are the plague of the game. The other cool thing they did do, I'll just show this at the very end, is see that character? That is actually a clone of my character, but with green hair. So I assumed, oh wow, it's another player in the game. But look, it's the same look, it's the same face, it's the same outfit. So it actually attacked myself, and there's nothing on the map to show that was another player, which of course it wasn't.